So this is supposed to be a point and click, pretty short. I don't know anything about it. As I was saying, I don't even know if it's dubbed. I do kind of hope it is, but probably not. We've been unlucky recently with those, but we are like a Frankenstein, well, Frankenstein monsters kind of character.
Sensation. Pain? I'm alive? That's odd. I don't feel alive. What's going on? I have no memories of anything before this point in time. My mind is tabula rasa.
Tabula rasa?
I have a language. I seem to be in some laboratory of sorts. Maybe I can find out what happened if I look around.
Damn, girl, what is this riddle maker stance? Can I show you? Look at it. Girl, what happened to your scoliosis? Do you need to get that shit checked? Oh my gosh. I really like the art style. I saw it in the screenshots on Steam, and that's like one of the main reasons why I was interested. Because it kind of gives me almost like old Disney cartoons. Stretcher. Wait, can I change? No. Okay, no settings. My bad, dog. My fault. My fault, king, for even thinking about it.
There's a handwritten note here. Maybe it can shed some light on my situation.
Oh my god. It is with shaking hands and heavy heartbeats I gather before me the instruments of my last desperate attempt. I find myself on the threshold of my toils, a turning point, for should I fail tonight, I doubt I shall find the strength and resolve to continue. At my feet now lays lifeless remains of my beautiful Belladonna. A few hours ago my wife was alive and well, and now she has been cut open, dissected, altered, and artificially reconstructed. From the second she gave up her final breath, I have worked tirelessly to preserve and prepare her corpus, that I might infuse a spark of being back into her lifeless limbs. Yeah, it is gonna take an hour. It's okay, we got this. We got this. This is the final test of all my research and experimentation for the past 5 years. The complete coming back to life of a human being, body and soul. The anxiety I feel is agonizing, but I cannot let it hinder me from carrying out what I must do. For my own sake and for others, this procedure might not fail. For hers, not others. For my sake and hers. In my feverish dreams, my wife appears as such a lovely creature, so far removed from this creation before me. Her cheeks, once so full of laughter, are now pale, almost to the point of transparency, with the skin stretched so thin over the cranium it threatens to rip open at any moment. Her eyes would shine like the night sky, but now they're empty, watery and yellowish. I have to cling to my conviction that she will regain her former grace and vitality once she is brought back to the realm of the living. Her eyes will light up the flame of life, a Promethean flame stolen from the very gods. From this night on, man shall be the master of his own destiny, and God shall no longer be above us. As I write, the engines of life are finally heating up, the last of the preparations coming into order. The crucial moment is ever approaching. This time has come. Time passes. And then success. The attempt was a success. She's alive. I had to log in to reread all that. Let's read them, the books.
Now is not the time.
Now is not the time. What accent is that?
There's a screwdriver in this toolbox. Better take it.
She moves her mouth.
love magnets.
Right?
A human skull or a paperweight. It's a brain in a jar. I wonder what it's thinking.
I don't think it's thinking much. Not gonna lie.
It looks like the legs of a frog hooked up with wires. And I'm pretty sure it moves when I'm not watching. I have no idea what's inside of this, but it glows.
Yeah. It's down here. This is my item bar. And this is for all of the... I don't think we need to read the stuff. Maybe this. Or maybe they're like, you know, divided in sections, but I don't think we'll need to... I think these are the slots for all the things, probably in like a specific order. So that if you want, you can read the whole story.
Ooh, surgical tools. Shiny.
Grab.
The
Exit.
door won't budge. It seems to be barred from the other side. I might be able to unscrew these hinges, though.
Perfect. I so happen to have a...
The screws on these hinges are rusty and stuck.
Uh-huh.
I need some lubricant to loosen them up.
Hey,
And
yo.
with such a multitude of jars and bottles, at least one must have some sort of oil in it. I'm free.
I'm free! From him? Yes. From men? Not really.
Another piece of paper.
Love.
This was written long before the last one.
Yeah, see, these are in order. Work is going great. To keep our rat alive for 1 hour and 26 minutes. Okay, he was doing... he was already doing this stuff. Yeah, I don't like when they give you plot in the sense of notes. I don't like it. At that point, just let the character read it or like give me a sum or something. Okay, so what I think happened, we're just gonna make our own story. What I think happened, he mentions here, our baby Lucas gave up his last breath. I think he started working on it because he lost his kid, so he started trying to work on finding a way to cheat death, and then when she died, he, you know, decided to use the knowledge that he saved up thus far.
What a dedicated knight to guard a damp dungeon like this. Maybe he was demoted. Maybe he likes the dark. Maybe he's secretly a poet. I bet his name is Roland. There's a long stick here. Perhaps it was used to try to chase away rats when trying to sleep. It looks like someone has been sleeping quite a lot in this sorry excuse for a bed, and it was hardly the suit of armor. But why would someone choose to sleep down here? More writings from the lonely doctor.
So it's him sleeping here even when she was alive. And he's like, oh, I can't believe, maybe she found another man, but I cannot believe that she found another man because she's growing distant. That's definitely not because after the loss of our kid, I just fully separated myself from her, ignoring her. Nah, it's gotta be because she's a bitch.
Another locked door. Let's take a peek through. It's the key I'm after. I can't reach it with my hands.
Magnet.
I wonder what I can invent to retrieve it. Look, I can attach the magnet to the end of this stick.
Okay, this is a nice tutorial though. It's called the Belladonna. The game. It's a nice little
Let's
tutorial.
hope this works. Haha. Just as planned.
I also like that we keep a good
I
chunk
got
of
the
the
basement
items.
key. Let's unlock.
Oh, okay. Ta-da! Why so tragic, so dramatic?
More letters. Has he figured it out yet?
What? She is not seeing another man, she's seeing another woman. I have no reason for my silly suspicions, no evidence whatsoever, merely a thought stuck in my brain refusing to leave, so I remain passive. Low-key, he will, like, it would end up that he killed us.
A couple of cogwheels on the floor. They must have fallen off the mechanism when the door slammed shut. I wonder if I can put them back.
I don't know, can you?
Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
What you mean not yet? Yes. Yet.
Not yet.
No, yes, yet. Oh, my bad, princess. I
Not
gotta
yet.
do it in the order that you like. Stop moving.
It's a mortar. And a pestle, too.
Where did he go,
They
though,
seem to
now?
belong here, but I'll remember where they are in case I need them another time.
Okay.
A big and heavy candlestick. It looks like there used to be 2 of them.
The other one ended up in here.
The doctor is losing it. He's just scribbling down nonsense by now. What will he do if he ever acts on his wild suspicions?
This is after. It's clear to me what I must do. I'm now convinced that she's unfaithful. What I must do is the person who I want back, so I cannot punish her. That leaves her lover. She's unimportant, and it is she that must go. A plan, okay, he made this plan. Preparing a powder from this poisonous plant. Okay. So he killed the maid.
The name on the
poisoned
plaque
her.
is Lucas von Trauerschloss.
That's him.
This must be the ashes of Wolfram's son.
Oh yeah, the son. My bad. Yep. Yeah,
A
Lucas.
beautiful china bowl. It looks hand-painted. The story is so sad. I don't even know if I want to...
She took the death harder than I expected, further confirming my suspicion that they were indeed having a secretive love affair. Nothing.
A dead body.
I like the sound. Ah! The man! The dude!
This letter is signed Belladonna. I've been waiting to hear the other side of this story.
So we are the maid? If you had asked me just a few years ago about my future, I could have never fathomed my life today would be as it is. I married a doctor, okay, and we loved each other deeply back then. He was educated, blah blah blah. Instead, he convinced me we should live in my family's old castle and accept our roles as old-fashioned nobility. We moved into the castle. Before long, our first son was born, and shortly after that, he once again departed. I was devastated, but Lucas has been sickly. Lucas is the kid. And even though my husband had blocked out the possibility from his mind, I was not entirely surprised when it happened, when he died. Nonetheless, it changed us. I believe Wolfram blames me from what happened, that he thinks it was somehow my fault. He retreated into his laboratory in the old dungeon and started doing unholy experiments and God knows what. Those were dark times. Instead of a household and a child, I had no guest, practically no husband and no child. Everything I thought would occupy my time was gone, and all I could do was grieve in my solitude. My existence was meaningless, but I dealt with my grief in my own way, and in the time the claws of melancholy began loosening their grip on me. In so many ways, I have Clara to thank for that. Okay, so they're like separated in blocks because they're like different characters, probably.
It's the body of Dr. von Trauerschloss.
Okay, with the other one.
He's dead.
So it wasn't in
And
my
what's
skull.
more, he's been murdered.
Oh
But
no.
who could have done this?
Judas!
There must be some clues
No.
around.
Why would we ask?
There's something in his pocket. It's a small, delicate key. He kept it in the pocket closest to his heart. I wonder what it unlocks.
The gooning corner.
There's a letter clutched in his hand. His final words? Or a clue?
Sleepless nights. I've thought of my next course of action from every possible angle, for it is indeed the time for me to take action again. Even with the troublesome maid out of the way, I see little chance of getting my old Belladonna back. If anything, she is worse now than ever before. But I have an idea, one that kept me awake all night. I can now fairly predictively create living creatures that are stable enough to not spontaneously die again. Yup. So, this bothered me before, because he says it's perfectly functional and responds to stimuli, but the mysterious spark of will seems to be missing. I know no other way to describe this phenomenon. This bothered me before, but I cannot help to think that this might suit my needs. Isn't it precisely the strong will of my wife that is causing all my problems? So to extinguish Belladonna's current life and give her a new one, to bring her body and mind back, minus a soul and free will, a beautiful, obedient automation, a mechanical doll with all the functionality of a woman, but who is responsive and does what she's told. That, my dear future reader, would truly be something, and I think it is high time I tried the revivification process on a human subject. You deserve that shit. You deserved it so bad, I would bring you back to life just to kill you again myself, with my own hands.
The missing candlestick. And it seems to be the murder weapon.
It is the murder
The
weapon.
body is still warm. He cannot have been dead for much longer than I have been alive. Did he have to die for me to live? The back of his head has been cracked open by a heavy blow. He couldn't have seen the attack coming. He was dead before he knew what happened.
That is a good question.
He trusted his assailant then? Was it me? I have no memories from my life before. Maybe it was I who killed him. But then,
Fingers
how was I
crossed.
brought back?
So, wound hand.
These are the hands that give life. Talk about meeting your maker.
Butthole. Balls, dick. Okay. I forgot that there's no menu whatsoever.
There's a bottle of milk out here. I wonder
Yummy.
how long it's been here. At any rate, it's frozen completely solid. No wonder in this cold.
A piece of paper.
One more Belladonna letter. Let's read about this Clara figure.
Was one of the many. And nothing to do but enjoy our lives and each other. We sleep in a new room every night, cook our own food and have picnics under tables or in front of the fireplace. We have no incentive whatsoever to uphold the convention and norms when this house has become like a secure pocket inside the rest of reality. So yeah, she was in fact... Oh, that's me.
A note.
So I am Clara. Great God, why did I not then expire? Why am I here to relate the destruction of the best hope and the purest creature of earth? And it was mere days ago when Clara fell ill. And today, when I entered her bedroom, she was there, lifeless and inanimated. Is my love truly as poisonous as my ominous name? That's why she found it. So
The
it's
tombstone
me.
says Clara Stieber. This must be the grave of the wonderful maid I've heard so much about.
That's you, you
I can't help but
dumbass.
notice that it's been emptied.
What a twist. You're terrifying, by the way. Like, aside from everything else that I can You know, your head is stitched. Unfortunate, but like, you know, that's whatever. The pieces of metal, again, the same. The ones on your hands. Why the fuck are your eyes black?
More letters. Can someone tell me what happened to poor Clara?
Some time has passed since the demise of Clara. As I calm down and regain control over my emotions, it occurs to me that there are some mysterious circumstances concerning her death. Which obviously, like, she started wondering. There we go. And yet the possibility is there, gloating in its simplicity. Yeah, whatever. She's thinking like, oh, could it be him?
This lantern might prove to be the very first thing that actually manages to shed some light on my situation. I'll keep it.
Okay, keep it.
Belladonna. This little plant has caused a lot of trouble. For a flower, it's not particularly beautiful, but for a murder weapon, it sure is. What a marvelous mausoleum. The plaque says, Francisca Canosa. I wonder who she was.
You do not give a shit who she was. Be so for. Oh, wait, can we grab that? No. Grave? What about this grave?
This stone is so old, and the name is worn off.
A small grave?
It says, Snowflake the pet cat.
Aww.
How cute.
It's doing a different sound because I'm spamming it. I don't know if you guys can hear the steps, but it's doing tiki 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 tiki. Dun dun dun.
Another journal page.
For blood.
This one has drops of blood on it.
I, Belladonna, must think, remember. Hands, fingers, write, words, hate. Okay, this is after, so this is Belladonna period, and this is Belladonna after being brought back, probably. I don't know what this one is gonna be. Oh my gosh, is this the Belladonna this guy's been doing all this shit for?
It says her name is Francisca Canosa. It's
her
the same name I saw in the mausoleum in the cemetery.
Cause she said
I wonder how she relates to the von Trauerschloss family. Look at all these old toys. Wind-up dolls, music boxes, and mechanical trains all around. I think this used to be a private hobby of the eccentric Dr. Wolfram's, before he got into the whole corpse business. The doctor's handwriting. I know it well by now.
And this is the last one. Months has passed, and I must indeed conclude that the procedure was a success. The new Belladonna is certainly calmer, friendlier, and more docile. She gladly keeps me company in the laboratory nowadays, and she's polite and pleasant. One is tempted to describe her demeanor as lobotomized, but no, when I ask her questions, she will answer in a clear and articulated voice, and she is responsive to all kind of stimuli. Verily, I have gotten all I could have asked for, of course. Okay, the rest is yapping.
I'm not going near that horrible cat. I'll have to get rid of it somehow if I want to proceed.
I got scared, dude. What the fuck? What the hell? Fuck off, stupid cat. Okay, we gotta do what he did. So
let's grind this plant into powder.
And then we put it in here with milk.
That won't work.
Okay.
That won't work.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'll let it stand by the fire for a while.
We're gonna give it to the cat. That's what it's gonna do.
It's thawed. The milk is now in liquid form. The milk pours easily. Is this how Clara died?
With milk in a bowl? I don't think. While trying to get a cat? I don't think. Study, right? Low-key, how many cats do actually drink milk? Because my cats, both of them didn't drink it. at all. Both of them did not like.
Yes,
did not like it.
this should put an end to the grim reign of this beast.
Poor guy. Poor little baby.
Look, it's a key, and it has a funny tassel attached to it. No wonder the cat wanted to play with it. The animal must have managed to steal a key somehow. This is strange. This is Belladonna's signature, but the handwriting is just wrong.
I write it to exercise my brain. I find that my thoughts become more firm and solid if I force myself to put them down on paper. It doesn't matter what I write as long as I can learn to think again. And to remember. I must try to remember. I have no idea how long I've been this way. A walking corpse, a mimicry of human life. Unmensch. No. Despicable as husband. The monster. I sometimes play with the idea of what I would have to do to prove to him that I'm a person. But I won't. The monster has other plans. Yeah, this is after, okay.
The door is locked.
I got 10,000 keys, I just don't know which one it is.
That won't work.
This one? Why was it showing with the lights on? As my consciousness grows stronger, so does my hatred for my husband. Each morning he brings me with him down to the laboratory and places me in a corner. There I stand for the rest of the day, still a statue, silent as death. Occasionally he would throw me a glance and smile. I find my body smiling warmly back, almost like a reflex, and this indoctrination disgusts me. Okay. Yet with each passing night my willpower grows stronger. I write my thoughts down diligently and practice my mental capacities with all the resolve I have. The results are slow but reliable. One day soon I will have the tenacity to strike, and as soon as the time comes to strike, I will. One of the days his lovely life-size doll will suddenly find the power within her to execute her swift revenge. To the next room. I mean, so where did she go now?
That's a big wardrobe. I bet you could hide a corpse in there. Actually, I better not open it and check.
What?
The mirror is completely shattered. I think someone in here didn't really like their reflection.
Her?
Let's take a look inside.
Is it locked? Oh, we got this. We got this one.
I wonder if this key fits.
Probably.
There's a key hidden inside.
This giant.
A very important one. Coils of rope. I wonder why we're keeping rope in the bedroom.
They were freaky like that. I don't know. See, because we also have a key.
Clara, it really is you.
Why is she in a different
certain I
style?
never see you again. You didn't wake up.
I woke up. I've been wandering lost ever since, trying to find out what's going on.
How are you feeling? Do you remember me?
I have no memories of you, or of myself, but I found some notes lying around. I can only assume you're the one called Belladonna?
I am Belladonna, murdered and reanimated by Dr. von Trauerschloss. At first a mindless mechanical doll, but I slowly regained control over my brain. And when the time was right, I broke free.
I saw the doctor's body.
Yes, I crushed his skull. Standing over his blood-soaked remains, I was free at last.
But where did I come from? If he was dead, was it you who brought me back?
Yes, my love. You were the only thing on my mind as I stood there, alone and victorious. I'd secretly watched the doctor's process, and I desperately wanted to believe that I could get you back. I unearthed your grave and carried your dead body down to the laboratory. I did
Yeah, we don't
everything
need
right.
to, like, we
the
figured that one
smallest
out. We're
detail,
not stupid.
You didn't wake up. And my time was running out. I can't turn my own key, and now that I was alone in the castle, I knew my life force would run out quickly. But for all my effort, you remained dead, and with no one to keep me vital, I eventually sat down here and just stopped.
But I did wake up.
Yes, apparently you did. Your body had been in the ground for quite some time. Perhaps that made the reanimation process slower, but with your key powering your brain directly, you did not have to go through the drawn-out, sluggish wake-up. I take it your cognitive powers and language have been with you from the start.
Well, yes.
Excellent. Then I have even improved on the doctor's method, but I doubt independent thinking and free will was ever in his interest to reproduce.
Do you think you could do it again?
Create more of us, you mean? Yes, I hold the secret of life and death, and I plan to use it. The experimentations must continue.
And the two of us will have no place in this world.
Quite right. So, we'll make us a place. Dead bodies will never be in short supply. We'll make more of our kind, a whole new race of the damned.
Where do we start?
I know for a fact that there's a fresh body lying out there in the Great Hall.
The doctor.
His flesh, at least. We won't be using his wretched brain. I've already destroyed it in any case. But the body will do.
But there's a
We will
brain
have to find a
downstairs.
few other ingredients. Will you help me?
Of course I will.
Thank you, my love. I'll carry the body down to the laboratory and start with the preparations, and in the meantime you can help me with a few other things. The doctor's brain is completely destroyed. I made sure of that.
Yeah, you just
I
said
don't
that.
think any of us want his villainous brain back amongst us. We're going to need to find a new one. Secondly, we will also need some clockwork parts. We have to manufacture a force to keep the dead body going. Thirdly, not only the brain, but also the head and the cranium were damaged. If we can find a new head, that would save a lot of reconstructing effort.
I'll start.
Thank you. Come talk to me if there's...
Oh, letter.
A note.
Failure. The attempt was a failure. I could not lure my lost lover back into her deceased corpse. All my preparation in vain. All alone now. No one to turn my key. And that's the last one. And we're missing one from the doctor and the mysterious one.
I see a lot of mechanical parts in there.
Okay. Wait, what happened to my inventory? Wait, girl, wait. I didn't realize my inventory
This faithful
disappeared.
screwdriver will do the trick.
Okay,
Time to turn this old clock into a...
there we go. Oh, I'm guessing maybe the lady in the painting is who we're gonna end up bringing back, like the brain.
I'll call it Uric.
Grab
A
it.
human skull. I'll call
Grab
it
it.
Uric. The body of a deranged murderer, the decomposed head of an old lady, the brain of a small child. How could this possibly go wrong?
Right?
A human skull.
No, so that's not what I need, I guess. Oh, it's Luca's brain? Sheesh.
I'm sure you've seen her portrait in the study. She was buried some...
Okay. Behind the
I'll
armor,
go take a
she
look
said.
behind the suit of armor.
Thank you.
So we need the head of the lady, but she said there's a way inside of the mausoleum behind the armor.
Belladonna was right. There is a secret switch behind Roland the poet. It's too dark down there. I won't see my hands in front of me unless I light the crypt up first.
We got it. We got the
I
lantern.
can't just drop the lantern into the hole.
It's gonna break.
It's gonna break.
Okay, so with the
I'll
rope,
just tie this rope to the lantern.
and then this can go down.
Yes!
Yes.
I can lower the lantern into the hole.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I must be directly underneath the mausoleum in the cemetery.
Oh,
I can't believe it. It's another letter.
Is it the
How did it
secret
end
one?
up down here?
Clara. After insistent probing from my lady Belladonna, I too take the pen come evening. The scribbling does not come as readily for me as it does for her, yet I do most certainly see the appeal in the activity. It all centers around Belladonna, the queen regnant of the castle, who had turned her benevolent face towards me, and thus filled my person with happiness. I had the happiness I had previously thought unimaginable. Okay, she pretty much said that, like, she wants to be with Belladonna, but at the same time Belladonna doesn't, it takes her for granted, and at the end of the day she's still married. So, you know, there's still the difference between roles and who they are. One is the lady and the other one is the servant, whatever. So yada yada. I'm descending into that dungeon as soon as I'm done here, and I'll hide this note on my way, as the master has asked me to fetch for him a certain plant from the greenhouse. Which is, like, when she died.
Here's Francisca's coffin, but the lid is much too heavy for me to lift. Maybe I could break it open, but I'll need some sort of
I got
big
it.
hand.
The candlestick.
Things one does for love. You look very
Hi.
peaceful, but I do so need your head. How
I got
shall
the
I
suit.
remove it?
The saw, not suit,
Now
the
to
saw.
carefully remove the head. It's
Remarkably well preserved, girl. Do you see this shit? This nightmare fuel over here?
another angel. Are you the third sibling? What did you do to get put down here? Is your name Gwendolyn?
Huh? He's alive. Or did she brought him? No, she brought him down, I think. Oh! Oh no, okay. We're good, we're good. I thought the game crashed.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, you gotta, okay. I didn't know if talking was
Thank you,
enough.
dear.
Okay. And clock.
Thank you, dear. The creation is complete. All we need to do now is force life into these dead limbs. That big switch on the wall initiates the procedure. Will you have the honor, my dear?
Sure.
Gladly. The time has come. I've wanted to pull this thing since the first time I saw it.
I literally tried to. You wouldn't let me.
It's alive.
Niklas! Niklas, the fuck was that ending, dude? What are we doing here? What was that? Is it actually the ending? So, to, you know, giving credit where credit is due, you guys know I am a judgy person, but I'm not a hater, okay? I'm not a hater for the sake of being a hater. I would say that I really like the style. It was a little weird with the Belladonna dialogue because she looked different. Like, it was a different art style. I don't know if maybe that was supposed to be initially an animation and then it was cut, and so it ended up being just a single frame. I can't remember right now if the mouth was moving, but you get what I mean. Like, maybe it was supposed to be a full animated sequence, a little cinematic, and turned out to be just smaller, more simple. That's okay. But it's a different art style, and I really like the one that's used normally. Multiple endings would have been cool. The Belladonna dialogue was also way too long, way too yappy. You're telling me things that I literally, like, if I genuinely can't figure out that she carried me out and brought me back. After she tells me my name, after she tells me that she killed him, if I still can't figure out that it was her who took me and brought me to try to come back to life, maybe I'm just stupid. You know, maybe at that point I have bigger fishes to fry than understanding the plot of the game. It's very simple, very direct, but that's not a problem. I feel like it was worth it. It was still like a cool little experience. It's, yeah, the plot, I feel like it could have been developed in a few smarter ways where you don't gotta read as much. You can read if you want, but then you fundamentally can also get all of that message without having to read. I just started, if as you guys noticed, I just started like reading myself and then kind of summarizing the important points that we cared for like the plot. It's not bad. It's not a bad game. If you like point and click games, I do suggest you giving it a try. In my opinion, it works. It didn't seem to bug. It did scare me that it didn't have a menu, because oftentimes I get games crashing when I'm streaming. So I was like, okay, is it like, what if it crashes on me? Where did it save? Is it gonna save? So I don't know about all that. But either way, it was cute.